Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about bullying, harassing, especially in the working place environment. Yesterday I met a lady. She was going to take a bus. And I asked her, are you not going to work? She said, no, I have just changed my job now. I have got a new job. I said, why did you leave that job? She said, no, that place, hey, if you are not strong enough, you cannot handle them. The bullying, the harassing. I said, what is the name of the care home? She told me. The nursing home. She told me the name. I said, oh my God, this is too much. And when all these things are going on in our working place, when you report to whoever is in charge, you lay your complaint, make sure you always write an email. Especially when you are in a civilized country where you can fight for your rights. I told that lady, I said, if I were you, I wouldn't have lived. I will make sure I fight for my rights. And I told her, I said, I remember when my daughter was in Italy going to school. I went to the school authority to ask for my rights, for my daughter's right. And the school authority said there is nothing they can do. And I said, okay, I have to fight for my rights. I took a lawyer for my daughter. Immediately, the school authority saw that I have a lawyer. The case was changed, and I won the case. So there are sometimes, if I have gone to the school authority and I use my own way, yapping, raising my voice, try to do things that I was not supposed to do, I will lose everything. But when you do it in a way that they might still end up paying you, then you do it. You have the right. We are in a civilized country. Take a lawyer. We cannot be running away all the time because there's a lot of bullying. They don't listen to you. When there is things to be done, they refuse to listen. Then you take a lawyer and fight for yourself. Because they are not going to fight for you. They don't know what you are passing through. They believe in what they want to believe. But you know your right. You know what you are passing through. Take a lawyer and fight for yourself. Always remember, don't put the laws into your hands. Don't go there to yap, to start shouting on top of your voice or do things that you don't want to do. Go straight, take a lawyer, and the lawyer will handle the case. If I have went to the school authority of my daughters and start yapping, saying all sorts of things, I think there were about three or four professors that were against her. Hey, you are not well. We see you going to volleyball. You are not well. Someone is not well. Doesn't mean she will just be inside, be sleeping. That was exactly the lawyer I said. I said, the lawyer told them that she's not well. She's not in jail. She's feel like getting up and doing something different from school. That is her own choice. I was having a good lawyer. I paid, and I really won the case. So, you just keep quiet. Save every document you know you can save. Have all the necessary email you send to them. Then you file a case against them. They might think that you don't know what you are doing, but you know. That was what I told that lady yesterday. You made a mistake of leaving, but you also have done it where you left. But where you are going, maybe you are still going to meet the same thing that you avoided. But we cannot continue to be running. We need to fight it. If your manager, whoever that is in charge or refuses to listen to you, file a case. We are in a civilized country. We all have the rights. We have the rights. They cannot tell you that they don't listen to the bullying. They cannot tell you that they don't see the email you sent to them. They cannot tell you that they don't feel the pain that you are passing through. They just ignore because they want to ignore you. They don't care. Then file a case against them and sue them to court. Because we cannot be running away. Maybe if I leave this place, where I'm going to meet might be worst because of bullying. I think the bullying is common over where I am. Where I am. A lot of you know where I am. All the necessaries. It's what I talk to people. I communicate with people. This one just told me yesterday that she just ran away from one nursing home, going to another one. Who knows what she's going to meet there? But we cannot continue to be running away. We need to fight it. We need to make it the way everyone will feel safe. We need to make it the way everyone, dignity, independence, and choice will be respected. That's all. We don't need more. You respect my choice, you respect my dignity, you listen to me when I'm in pain. You don't pretend to say that I didn't see anything. You don't pretend to say that you were not there or you didn't hear. No, it's not done that way. This was what I explained to the lady. If she's going to miss the same thing, how long she will be continue to be running away from one care home to another? But you have to fight it. Don't just, when you mean fight, don't blow, you don't say anything. Take biro and paper, write as much as you can. Send an email. Those email is an evidence. Those email covered you when the evidence come. Because they are not going to tell you that we didn't see it. If possible, if they have 10 or 5 emails, send all the message to them. Because when they tell you they don't see it, this one, they will see it in the other one. Then you prepare your case against them. That was why I told that lady yesterday. The bullying is too much in this place. I don't really know. Sometimes I try to investigate why is there a bullying in a small village like this. I have also read something about it. Why there is a bullying. Because most of them don't mingle with others. They are just in this circle. They don't know what is going on in the other side. They don't know how to handle things. They feel they know it. They don't know anything. That is why we have the bullying, the gossip. So, whenever it comes to your way, don't run away from your job. Fight it to the end. Take a lawyer, file a case against them. The lady, and if this lady is very quiet lady, we were in the same school together. We go to school together. Very quiet lady. I was surprised. She left her job because of bullying, because of racist, because of harassing. It's too much. It's not everyone that can handle. There are people who cannot handle, they will run away. But there are people like us, I will run, I will give you a break. But you don't know what I'm planning. It is time now for the next step. Don't run away. Always try to file a case against them. Especially when you are in country. You know, most of us, we like, we don't have money, we have to bear this one. Me, I don't bear. I'm not the kind of person that is doing judgeability. No. That is not me for you. I cannot. Job is job. Job is not my home. They are not my friend. They are just my working mates. Just like school. Everybody cannot be your friend in school. They are just your classmates. They are not your friend. Exactly the same thing with job. They are not your friends. They are your co-workers. Take them as co-workers. Don't take them as your friends. If you take them as your friends, you put yourself in trouble. But these people, they are biters. They will bite you, and they will be, you know, those days in Africa, we used to say, we have those rats that will hit your leg and blow your leg. They are like that. This lady told me everything yesterday. I was surprised. I was like, so this thing is true. They will bully you the way that you cannot even stand on your feet. If possible, you will leave that job. She just left her job because of bullying. It's not fair. And this is what I'm going to be fighting for. And I will fight it to the end. Especially when you are in a civilized country. If people don't know the rules, don't go. Fight it. If possible, you will win the case. When you have all the necessary documents, all the emails. Don't write anything on WhatsApp. Don't send a message or text message. Write an email. That is an evidence. We should try to fight for our rights. Do not let anyone step on your toes. Don't even say anything to them. Sometimes they might try to do something that you will say something that will use it against you. No, don't make that mistake. Fight for your rights. And whoever is in charge might end up apologizing, or depending on what the court will say. That's all. So learn not to make the same mistake. Don't run away from your job. Because if you run away, you are still going to meet them where you are going to. But learn how to stand on your feet and fight it. To be strong. I am like my father. My father is a strong man. I will fight, and I will fight it to the end. Don't worry. We will soon see in court.